know where the treats at.
Is this the passing of the torch, right? Is this what this signifies?
It comes down to that front office and what they feel is most important.
The champ is here. We've touched down from a higher plane. Why you made it here?
We always look forward to that week because it was always intense.
You know that we ain't coming back. We about to.
The man, the myth, the legend, Dante Hall. My favorite player growing up was Dante Hall. I love you guys in the show, but Dante was my guy.
Get to dashing because you done on the warfield.
Hey there, Marcus Dash here from Chief Concerns. Just want to comment and say BetOnline is your #1 source for all your sports betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for football, baseball, boxing, golf, and much more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chief Concerns. This is your props in cash with Dunn and Dash. Usually we have our episodes come out Friday night, but this week we had it come out this morning on Saturday. It's my 30th birthday, so things got a little moved around a little bit. I had a family dinner last night, and I'm celebrating more again today, and I'll be celebrating tomorrow too, and hopefully I'll be celebrating with the Chiefs win tomorrow. But we're going to have a kind of different way of doing the show this week. JD's not on. It's just going to be a quick video. I'm just going to tell you my best bets. Teja's going to come on and tell you his best bets, and then you make your decision, and that's how we're going to go with it today. I'm going to begin right now with Teja coming on here and explaining his bets, and then you decide, guys. You decide 2023 on the same game parlay you're going to take. I'm just going to let you know now. I took a glance at Teja's bets, and I think I got some good value this week with my bets. I think I take a little more risk. Obviously, that's usually how it goes in this show. But can't wait to see how everyone plays out. Hopefully, we cash in this week. I have a feeling, us Chiefs usually do well coming off a loss, especially the loss we took last week against the Packers. My 19.5 points didn't even hit. I had the over 19.5, didn't even hit, and whatever. But this week's a bounce back week. We're gonna cash in on my birthday weekend. We're gonna get the Marcus 30th birthday juices flowing this week, and we're gonna cash. So we're gonna begin right now. We're gonna go to Teja's bets, and then hopefully Teja cashes his 5 legs. So Teja, what do you got for us, buddy?
Thanks, Marcus. So let's get started with my 5 selections here. I'm going to start off with just Bills plus 7.5. The last time the Bills lost a regular season game by more than 6 points was week 11 of 2021. The Bills are desperate. McDermott's on the hot seat, and I just don't think they lose by more than a touchdown at most. It's a pretty safe bet. Mahomes over 250 yards passing. His actual line is 273.5, which I think is high considering Mahomes has only gone over 273 5 times. Bills have only allowed over that over number 3 times. Maybe Vegas is just trying to push people to take the under. So when that happens, I tend to be a little more risk averse. I buy out some more yards and take the over. Give me 250 in a game without an effective running game. Josh Allen over 1.5 passing TDs. He's hit this 8 out of 12 games, and the only thing that scares me about this, honestly, is his legs. When they get near the red zone, he tends to just try to run him in. I just think he ends up with 2 through the air, but it wouldn't shock me if he gets 1 on the ground and 1 in the air, which would suck for the bet. But if you have him in fantasy, I guess it's a good thing. But I think he ends up with 2 in the air. Rice over 35.5 yards receiving. He's hit this in 6 out of 7. He's projected to get 5.5 catches. So let's just go under that. Let's play conservative. Let's say he gets 5 catches. He's averaging 11 per catch. That's 55 yards. Clears it by almost 20. Let's say he gets 4 catches. So he goes under that, right? Still gets 44 yards. Clears it by almost 10. Pretty easily, I say he gets 35.5. Dalton Kincaid over 31.5 yards receiving. His actual line is 38.5. I think it's extremely low and shady, to be honest. When I think a line's shady, I already said I buy points, I buy yards. I think if you get him at over 31.5, he's done that in his last 6 games pretty comfortably, actually. I think the closest one was last week, which I think he got 38 on the dot. We have been better against tight ends lately. But if you look at the elite tight ends like Hawkinson, Ingram, Laporta, they all hit 31.5. Even Conklin hit it. So I think when a game where they're obviously projecting both teams to throw the ball quite a bit, I think Kincaid benefits from that. All these 5 games, $25 on them, wins you about 109. So you're not winning the lottery, but not too bad for watching a football game. So take this or mix and match with Marcus's, and either way, bet responsibly.
So Teja's bet's pretty solid. I don't think him and I really see, we don't really have a lot of connectors. We have two kind of. He went Rice lower than I did, and he did Mahomes lower than I did. But nonetheless, I think we got some similar bets here. He has Bills set plus 7.5. I have Chiefs money line. Yeah, so I'm going to go in right now with Chiefs money line. So Chiefs money line is my first bet. I think, Mahomes coming off a loss. I mentioned in the opener, we are 16-3 coming off a loss since Patrick Mahomes has been our starting quarterback. We've done it a few times this year already, following the Dolphins game. Following the Broncos game was the Dolphins game. We won that one. And then following the Eagles game, we won that game against the Raiders. So what's that mean? That means another one's coming. And yeah, if you look, obviously it's chapter 6, the Mahomes Josh Allen battle. This is pretty much a tie. This is something that, it's gonna come down to the wire here. It's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Usually we get the best of Josh Allen in the playoffs, but I don't think this year we're going to see a Buffalo Bills team in the playoffs. So we're going to have to take it while we can take it in the regular season, and we're going to put their season away with this one. This is kind of like a playoff game because if you win this game, you eliminate Buffalo Bills pretty much from contention. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs with 7 losses, at least at this point in the season. So yeah, I think we win this game. I think it's over. I think Chiefs money line's almost a lock. The line's gone down from 3 it opened up at to 1.5 now. And I think I saw at some sports books you can get it at 1 point. But I think, I think right now everyone's betting on Buffalo Bills to bounce back. I think everyone's selling the Chiefs right now, although the betting public right now is 60-40 on the Chiefs this this weekend. So 60-40, whatever. That's not that big. If it's 70-30, 80-20, yeah, I got my head, I got my ears peaked. I got red flags throwing. I don't think that's even anything to matter. So yeah, give me Chiefs money line. I love it. Total points over 44. So I did a little deep diving here. This has only happened for the Chiefs 5 times this year or 6 times this year. It's happened for the Bills 5 times this year. So obviously not a lot going on here. But I'll tell you what, this is the thing why I'm betting on it. The Chiefs over-unders over the last few weeks haven't been high. I think I've seen 40. I've seen 42. They haven't been high at all. But this week, it's 48.5. This is 2 teams that offensively have not looked the best. Very inconsistent offenses this year. It's fair to say. And I think the line right now is 48.5. But if you can get an alt line on the total points to 44, I think you go over that. I think it sucks. I think we're looking at a game here. It's like 27-24. That's over the line. That's over both lines, really. And then also you can that's the cover too, but I'm going straight up on that. But yeah, total points 44. Like I said, it's only happened 11 times combined for both these teams this year to go over 44 points in a game. I think 44 points is perfect for the Chiefs to for both teams to get. And then also too, Bills last 2 games they scored 69 points. So although they're not playing the best, they fired their OC, they're still scoring points. The Chiefs scored 19 points this week. Everyone's eyes are on them. And plus, Pacheco's out this week. So we're going to see a little bit of Patrick Mahomes doing what Patrick Mahomes does. And that's, going back to MVP football, throwing the ball, toss the ball over the field. I do think CEH has a decent game, but I think we're going to see a lot of Patrick Mahomes. I think we're going to see fireworks this week. So give me over 44 points in this one. Chiefs over 23.5 points is my next bet. Over 23.5 points, I think, the Chiefs are averaging around 23.6 points per game. I think it went down a little bit after last week's game. But this is a spot where I think, what the Bills gave the Chiefs have not been scoring, obviously, recently with the 19 points last week. And the week before that, we scored. And the week before that was kind of, it's been kind of murky as far as us getting up there. But I think we have so much to prove this week. Everyone's hearing it. And I know we've been saying this all week. Every week we have so much to prove. We do. We have a lot to prove. 100%. We have a crap ton to prove. And I think this is a Bills team that's reeling. This is a Bills team that gave up 1 million points to Jalen Hurts and that bunch over there. And also in a terrible weather game too, they gave up 30+ points. That was overtime, but yeah, they still gave a lot of points. this Bills team, it's not the best defensive Bills team we've seen in past years where we did light them up scoring-wise. This defense is hurting a little bit. Yeah, we have a rookie left tackle starting this week. So what? I'm a Wanya Morris guy. I think it doesn't matter. I think we're going to protect Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to have a good week. I think we're going to score a lot of points. I think we're going to win 27-24. So here we go. 27-24. That's over 23.5 points. I'm giving myself 3-point buffer there. So give me Chiefs over 23.5 points. Love it. Love that bet. So yeah, next one we got Rashee Rice over 44 yards. Rashee Rice for 2 weeks in a row has been the highest targeted receiver in Kansas City. He's playing the most snaps from any wide receivers. I think at 4 of the last 7 contests, he's had over 60 yards. So, yeah, I think 44 yards is a bargain here. I think they're going to continue to give him the ball. Pacheco's not playing, so that means more passing. Thus, that means more for Rashee Rice to get. I think this is a pretty easy one. Quite frankly, I would have taken his over catches. But they've raised it actually. Recently, it's been over 4.5 catches. Now the line for that is over 5.5 catches. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the yards here. I mean, this is a team that gave up 1 million yards to Devontae Smith just 2 weeks ago. Okay, so and this is a team that doesn't have their starting corner, their number one cornerback. Tre'Davious White's not even there. Rashee Rice is going to eat, whether he's in the slot, whether he's in the outside. And I also an interesting stat too. He's actually not that far behind for Travis Kelce for being our leading receiver on the team right now. So Rashee Rice, I'm buying his stock. I've been buying it all year long. I think Rashee Rice, again, over 44 yards is easy peasy money. Let's cash it. So lastly, this is the one where I'm telling you, like, but 300, I'm kind of throwing it out there a little bit. This is not a guarantee by any means. Anyone's been watching Patrick Mahomes this year, 300 yards is not a gimme at all. Unfortunately, it unfortunately has been a gimme. But fortunately for us, Isaiah Pacheco is not playing this weekend. CH is going to be a starting guy. I'm not knocking CH. CH's best game career actually came against Buffalo during that COVID season. We had 26 carries for 160 yards. I don't think he's ever seen that many carries since that game, actually. And he hasn't had many yards since that game. But we're taking Mahomes at a 300-yard spot here. Now, how many times do you think Patrick Mahomes has eclipsed this year? He's only eclipsed this. Surprisingly, I thought he had way more than this. But when I was looking, I was like, wow, I'm really going on a limb here because 300 yards is we're not getting this all the time. He's only done this once. It was week 2. So I'm going to go each time he's done it. So week 2, 305 yards against Jacksonville, barely by 5 yards, by the skin of his teeth. Week 6 against Denver, 306 yards. So again, right over clearing that 300-yard threshold. Week 7, he went 424 yards against the Chargers. And after that, you have 240 against Denver, nope. Miami, 185, nope. Philly, 177, nope. Raiders, 298, came close, nope. And then Green Bay, 210, no. Again, we've been saying all year long that Patrick Mahomes is going to get right. The offense is going to get it right. Quite frankly, there's nothing better to time and do this than to eliminate one of your greatest foes. When I say foes, a rivalry that everyone's been trying to speak to existence for so long never became a rivalry because Buffalo never beat us in the playoffs. Just never did it. And that window seems like it's closing more and more each day with all the stuff that comes out with Buffalo. So, yeah, I think a great spot for this to happen. I think we see more Rashee Rice. I think Travis Kelce does this thing. And Pacheco's not playing. This is a guy who has been our bell cow by all intents and purposes. 15 to 18 carries a game. This is what a new bell cow in the NFL is, about 15 to 18 carries a game. That guy's not there. I don't think they're going to give CH 15 to 18 carries a game. I don't think they're going to give Jet McKinnon that many carries. We haven't done it at all this year, and all of a sudden we're going to come out and give him 7 carries. I just don't see that happening this week. And McKinnon's coming back from an injury, so I doubt we're going to see him get a lot of carries. I can see him getting a lot of checkdowns out of the backfield for sure. Maybe 3 to 4 catches. That could be a good spot for him. But yeah, I think we're going to see a less from the run game. Yeah, we'll see it in spots. They're in short, a little some second and 10, maybe get a little draw play here and there. I just don't see us run the ball a lot this week. I think we're going to pass the hell out of the ball. We saw what Philly did against the Bills when they passed the ball. And this is a time where Patrick Mahomes can kind of exploit and kind of not exploit a secondary that's been giving up a lot of yards. But this is a time where Patrick Mahomes can say, hey, look, guys, I am still here. The Chiefs are still here. The offense is back. And, yeah, I just think 300 yards. Yeah, I think the line for him is 251.5 yards. So it's like, Yeah, well, we're pretty much buying 49 yards. We're selling 49 yards to to have a better odds here. And yeah, I like Patrick Mahomes to throw for 300 yards. And this is $25 to win 187.50 this week. So again, I'll go over my lines here. You can see it right here in the picture or the graphic. Chiefs money line, total points over 44. Chiefs over 23.5 points. Rashee Rice over 44 receiving yards. And Patrick Mahomes to give us a cash out with his 300 yards passing. And he'll do that for the 5th time this year. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, it'll be his 4th time he's done that this year. But hey, I'm putting all my eggs at Patty Mahomes with no Pacheco this week. I don't think CEH, like I said, CEH is not going to tote the ball that much this week. We're going to put the ball in our guy's hands, and we're going to let him do his thing. So, yeah, that's where I have it right here. I have Patrick Mahomes with 300 yards on that. So, I hope you guys, cash in this week, whether it's my bets, Teja's bets. I hope you guys make money. We all make money, So, yeah, so hope you guys cash out, and we'll see you guys see you guys after the game on Sunday. And, we'll see you guys on Monday, and then we have Wednesday, our normal show. And then, again, we have a betting show Friday. Well, actually, no, we have Monday. We have so many shows, guys. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. So, happy betting this weekend, people.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.